Yo, welcome to another episode of the MIGO Experiment. I'm your host, Rick Diesel, and today I bring you an episode with a young artist that I have here with me. I met this kid, I want to say maybe like 2-3 years ago. Always showing promise, always putting out music, always putting out content, and every time I have a conversation with him, it's heartfelt and it's full of inspiration. So I think we should have a show today. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Racheta.
Gallo, mi gente. Thank you. It's really a pleasure, bro.
Pleasure.
Thank you for coming out and talking to me today. Drop some gems.
Hey, thank you for letting me do this, bro. It's a long time coming, man, and I'm really happy to be here with you, man, honestly. Well, I want to start this interview off. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't know you. They don't know where you're from. They don't know about your music. We're here to inform them and let them know a little bit about you and your life. First of all, explain to them your name, where it comes from, and where do you come from?
Okay, for y'all who don't know, my name is Racheta. And it's kind of funny, back in the day, I started off making comedic videos, and I try to be I try to go viral with the skits online, and it was one of the things was trying to figure out what's a catchy name for people to understand or to get to know you as. And this was back in 2016, 2014, 2015. That's when I was doing videos, and one of my favorite artists was named Sensato, man, and at the time, Migos was getting famous, and they made a song named Versace, and Sensato came out with the remix, and he called it Racheta, and it was supposed to be a pun on ratchet. You feel me? And not a lot of people catch that. No, not a lot of people catch Racheta. What does that mean? But it's just the Spanish version of saying ratchet. But honestly, I couldn't go around and be ratchet, you feel me, saying that Racheta. So I was Racheta is kind of just the authentic version of who you are, expressing yourself the way you want to express yourself. And at the time, I wanted to be a funny kid. I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to make people feel, good. So at the time, I decided to go with Racheta. And I was trying to figure out what else I should add to it. So I was dial tone 1-800-Racheta. And then everybody knew me as 1-800-Racheta for the longest time. So that's how those were the origins of my name, and it just stuck with me. For those who knew me, they would always just call me Racheta down the street. They'd be like Racheta.
So hold on. See, I like the name Racheta, and it's always been funny to me because it's a thing that Dominicans do. Mm-hmm. So we'll take words you've heard of the word zafacón?
Yeah.
Do you know where that word comes from?
It's trash can. Right?
Zafacón, it means trash can, but it comes from another word. Zafacón comes from safe zone. So Dominicans took the word safe zone and turned it into zafacón. It's another word. I'm gonna give you another one. Pariguayo. You've heard that one?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
You know pariguayo?
Yeah.
Pariguayo comes from party watching. So you turn that into pariguayo. So when you said Racheta, I already, in my mind, since I'm Latino and American, I said ratchet. But that's ratchet in Spanish. I love it.
Yeah.
Are you Dominican?
I am not Dominican. I'm not Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. So my family are Puerto Rican. Yeah. I always get that. You Dominican. That's the first guess everybody get. And I'm no. Unfortunately, I'm not Puerto Rican. But I'm blessed to know a lot of Dominicans, bro. Dominicans run the DMV, and I've had the honor of meeting a lot of really good oriented people, humble Dominicans, such as yourself, that blessed me with wisdom. So I have a lot of love for the Dominican people.
Igualmente, my brother. Cuando yo oigo puertorriqueño dominicano, es lo mismo, no me importa.
And a lot of my dialect, yo digo, ¿qué es lo que viene? It's your boy, it's Dominican slang. So you could tell the influence that y'all have had on me.
Wow. So Manito, another question I have for you, man, is how did you get started into music? What gave you this hunger for music?
Well, I think I'm just a hungry person, individual. I'm a hungry individual. I always strive to do the best I can in whatever I do. So when like skits were getting dry, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I love recognition. You feel me? I love being recognized for my hard work. So when my videos started like dumbing down, not a lot of people were engaging with the videos. I was doing a lot of like parodies, like a parody songs. Like one day I did like a parody of like a political parody song. Then one of my Dominican homies were like commented on the video like, if you really took this serious, you could be like a great artist. And I was like,
that's what he said to you?
Yeah. He did the comedy, you feel me? So shout out to him. He's like, you could really be good at this, you feel me? Because like I did like a couple parody songs. I did parody songs of designers, Panda. I was like Chihuahua.
Are they on the internet?
Yeah.
Are they out on YouTube right now?
Nah, I deleted everything. Oh, I deleted everything. I deleted. So I was just always played around with music, you know. So I always played around, even when I was a youngin, like I was like in 4th grade, I was always just like writing. So I was always into theatrics. So at the end of the day, when I think it was like 20, when I graduated high school, I made the decision to make music, and I haven't regretted it, because like I just applied the same pressure I did with videos. I put it to music, and it's just been nonstop.
I personally have seen you grow from where you started to where you're at now. Not just being biased, but I honestly see you scaling. You're not in a sense in a rush for it. You're very patient, and that's what I like the most. That you're growing with the process. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want that stardom, you know, to happen quickly, and when it doesn't, it disappoints a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that you're sticking with it, and you're just still reinventing yourself as you go. I like that. You know, you started off, you know, with the skits and entertainment. From skits, you went to parodies. So your homie told you, if you take this seriously, you can really go somewhere. So, you know, what was the process of writing your first song that wasn't a parody? Like, you taking it seriously for the first time. What was that process like?
So the process of writing my first song, and it was as simple as, I think it's been like the best tactic, because every time when I do think of a song, it like take forever to write a song. It's always crazy. So I was in the car, I thought of a nice hook, and I was like, and then I recorded it. I got a memo on my phone. I was like, this is fire, let me record this. And I went home, found the beat connected with the song, and that was it. Like I spent like a week just like writing the rest of the lyrics. And at the time, my Spanish wasn't the greatest. Like I wasn't raised in like Puerto Rico. I wasn't raised in a Spanish like speaking society. I was raised with gringos and shit, you feel me? So my Spanish wasn't the great, but I had that Spanglish because at home they speak Spanish all the time. So I filled in spots where I didn't know. I filled that with English. So it was like an English and Spanish flow, and that first song was No Me Dejo. And the reception it had, for somebody who's never done a song before and then posted it, everybody was just like, whoa, like kids from the area, this man is now making music, and it's not terrible, you feel me? I posted like a snippet on the gram, and then one of my old homies was like, yo, let's go to the studio. I was like, let's go. And it was like, that's my love, the love for music from that moment, from my first studio experience.
How long ago was that?
That was after I got, so 2017, right? 2017, that's when it happened. That's when I did my first song, posted on SoundCloud. Wow. And everybody was just like in love with it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, brother. That's what's up.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So it took you from that point right there to where you are now. So 2017 to 2021 that we're at now. Some time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pretty sure you've been going to the studio, working on new songs, working on more songs, obviously. But talk to us a little bit about how I saw you on TV the other day. Because in my mind, I'm like, you make music, you write songs, you sing, and then I see you on TV. So I'm like, is it going back to the skits, or explain to me what's going on with you in music and entertainment? What's going on right now?
Man, so the thing is, like, my love for just like being in front of the people stemmed just like from a young age. Just always wanted to be in front of people, you know, theater and acting, and I always wanted just to be on TV. So during the pandemic, when like a lot of stuff was just iffy, you feel me? I like reassessed my life, and I am very much a dream chaser, you feel me? So I reassessed my life and I said, listen, I have yet to get a TV spot. I have yet to film. I've yet to do some of the stuff that I always wanted to do. So I was like, it's time to bite down and grind. So during the pandemic, I did get a minor role, but I did my first TV spot. And then just like a month ago, I was on a channel, and they was like asking people, y'all wanna come on TV, come through.
What was the show?
It was called Enamorándonos, and yeah, so it was a dating show. And I seen a biddy on there. I found her mad attractive. I was like, let me call in. I called in. They said she was gone, but you could still come down, and you feel me, we'll set you up with the cutie. And I was like, cool. And they're like, listen, we'll pay for everything. I was like, let's do it. So I went down and just said, F it. We went to Miami, we had fun, and that was it. It was a dope experience. At the end of the day, like, more faces on me. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? Wherever I'm at, that's what I'm gonna do. So I went and did it. You feel me?
Sure.
And it was fun too. It was on Miami. It was my first time in Miami as an adult. So
I was surprised. I mean, I saw the show. You know what I'm saying? When you put it up on the gram, I went and looked it up, and I was just like, guys really on this show dating? This is crazy.
Like, a lot
I
of
don't know
people,
how I would have done it, but you did a great job.
I was trash, bro. Like, it was a Spanish show, so imagine somebody getting gringo trying to like holler at somebody in Spanish. It's not my cup of tea. You gotta meet me halfway. You feel me? Yeah, nah. See, you feel me? I could do that in with both. You feel me? Like, you gotta level it. You feel me? I can't do it in Spanish, otherwise I sound like a stutter. You feel I just stutter and but you put me in front of the camera, you put on some music, you feel me, I'll shine. So I felt like I shined, and it was a dope experience. You put me on the network, and it was fun. But don't be expecting me to go back to Spanish if you don't know English words. Like, I gotta drop some English. Like, my music is Spanglish, everything is Spanglish. You feel me? So, but it was fun though. Like, it was fun. People were like, oh. Like, I was getting sympathy as hell. I was like, listen, you gonna find love one day. Don't worry about it. That girl she wasn't ain't. I was like, yeah, it was a show. Like, it was for a show, chill. Like, but yeah, it was funny. It was funny. I loved it, man. I love being in front of the camera, man.
That's it, man. I mean, look, brother, like, at the end of the day, people just want to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're on a dating show, whether you're on a cooking show, whether any type of show. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to continue doing stuff like that, or maybe internet content or whatnot?
Well, I'm going back to like making content, because I this is like just I don't want to be a hater, but like one of the things that I'm over the game with is just like personality. You feel me? Like, I could talk to the camera, I could create content, I could speak. You feel me? So I'm back to making more like front of the camera stuff, talking to the people, talking about topics, and I'm still chasing I have goals to be a movie star, you feel me? And that's gonna be an accolade that I had, because not a lot of these musicians are multi-talented. They're kind of like forced into like going into acting once they like go to a certain height, you feel me? Not a lot of them know how to act. So that's something that I got on my plate, and I'm gonna use it to my advantage. So, maybe I might not sell a record but I can most definitely get a gig and put me in front of the camera, and you know, people gonna see me in a movie.
Hey, to be honest with you, you know, there's a lot of huge musicians that started like actors, even though they did music before they acted.
Yeah.
You know, i.e., you're looking at like Jamie Foxx, you're looking at like Tyrese, Jennifer Lopez. It's so many artists.
Yeah.
You know that started Mark Wahlberg that started as artists. They go into acting, and you never know. You might be like, you know what, acting is my thing.
They get boosted.
You know so you know, it's. I feel like a lot of people say, oh, you should just stick to one thing. But if you can do many things, you can do them well. Go ahead, try it, attempt it. See what you can really do if you put your mind to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, follow your dreams. Why not?
Amen to that. That's what we're gonna do. Dream chasers.
Amen. Amen. So you're going. So you're continuing with the content. Are you leaving the music alone? So are you dropping something at the same time?
Yeah, no, we're making music. At the end of the day, I have a couple projects still in development, and we're gonna release those throughout the summer. Once we release those, I still gotta like do like some, you know, other goals of mine. Like I gotta finish school, and
That's good.
you know, we're just gonna keep it rolling. You know, I have a business now. We're creating. You know, I want to help other artists too. So the music is everything is full send, but you know, it's just like balancing everything. You feel me? Like I said, like I'm very diverse. I can do a lot at once, but we running things like full send. We're adult now. We can run things my own. Like I can make things happen on my own. I don't need to rely on anybody anymore. So that's really the coolest part about it. It's just being able to do me at full send. So, you know, music is coming, content is coming, but on top of that, you're gonna see a whole production team behind it. You feel me?
Hey man, it seems to me like you have a lot of creative growth and you have a lot of space to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really proud to see that, man, from you, brother. Honestly.
Thank you.
You know, I wanted to ask you another question. Are you planning on, you know, just working in this area of the DMV, or are you traveling back and forth, going other places? Like you were just in Miami to do the show, right?
Yeah.
So, like, are you going back there, or are you doing things?
I think, man, like my trip to Miami really was like my first grown-up trip. You feel me? So I think I kind of like appreciated the experience. So we're gonna keep working. Like I networked like crazy. So we have opportunities that could arise in anywhere. You know, PR, Atlanta, and we have. I think I met somebody from Cali, but pretty much like the important places. So, you know, we're going everywhere, and I'm bringing my team along with me. And whoever's gonna jump on the boat better jump on it. You feel me? Like we welcome all, but you know, just don't sleep because 18K for the city never sleeps. For sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have an artist here representing DC, but most importantly, the DMV. I want to say thank you to our artist Racheta for letting me come in here and ask you a bunch of questions and interview you. I want to say thank you to Washington Digital Media Group for giving us this beautiful area and this amazing graffiti background. And Racheta, could you tell the audience where they can find you, any links to social media? Of course, make sure to follow me at KTB Racheta. That's KTB RACHETA. Follow the brand, the brand KINTHEBRAND, and La Marca Kin, our Spanish channel. 1LT is out now. Make sure you click the link in the bio and enjoy the vibes. It's your boy.
And you can follow me at Rick_Diesel on Instagram. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you. Gracias.
Take care.